The breakout session box can not only represent a trading system, but also possible trading times, times when you are awake and you are able to trade. Signals, while you are asleep, are worthless. If you want to stay informed about updates to this or any other of my indicators, then click subscribe and activate the bell. Here you can set how many days the breakout box should be displayed. If you don't know by how many hours your broker time deviates from your local time, go to Show Time Zones. Here you can see your time zones. In the top left of the chart, the server time is the time of your broker. You can also see your broker time in the timeline below in the chart. I myself need a time shift of 1. Under the custom settings, 4 boxes are activated by default. At the bottom of the settings, you will find the setup for another box, which is displayed above and below the boxes, the spread box. Here you can store fixed pips, the calculated ATR, or display the spread visually by default. I recommend leaving the setting in the default settings. Above and below the boxes are these spread boxes, which always show the current spread of the broker. These boxes can fluctuate very strongly during news activities, and at the change of day. In the gold chart, we have a higher spread, which is easy to see in the gold 1-hour chart. In the 5-minute chart, the spread is also much clearer for gold. That's what these settings are for. Okay, back to the Euro-US dollar 1-hour chart. Other settings here are the colors of the breakout support and resistance boxes, the switch for the time zones, we already know that, and a link to the manual, if you want to download the manual. And now, the 1-hour chart with default settings, the Asian session, the European session, and the US session. Here are some settings you can use. Here we have the Asian session with the support and resistance boxes, if you want to use the breakout session box as a trading system. Here I strongly advise against using only the breakout session box for trading signals. Use other indicators for help and pay attention to higher time frames. For a breakout session box as a trading system, you need a trend, because the trading system only makes sense in a reliable trend. The most well-known trading systems, such as Asia Open or London Open, can be traditionally displayed here, provided there is a trend. The volatility of the opening phase corresponds to the risk and in the other direction to the take profit. Here is a good trend in retrospect, which may have just been a correction on the higher timeframes. Entry is below the breakout box in this bearish trend. The volatility of the opening box is both the target, and above the breakout box the stop, the risk. The opening phase here again, opening box, stop loss, entry, take profit. This is an example of a box setup. Here the session box starts, there the session box ends, and that now includes the volatility of the breakout box. The personal trading box only shows when my personal trading time ends. The same for the European session. The London session. And the US session. And here again the adjustment of the time deviations. The time shift can be entered in the negative as well as in the positive area. I continue with the next preset. Here the whole trading day is marked, which for example makes sense in the 4-hour chart. Here you see the 4-hour candles of a whole day, which can also be used as a trading method. Good to see the timeline. Don't be surprised, here's Friday, Thursday, and here's the rest of Friday. That happens because of the GMT shift. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and again, the rest of Friday. Returning to the hourly chart. Index. These are the European session and US session times again. Forex. Here are all trading hours from Asia to the US session. After work, an example of a time frame that can only be used after regular working hours, for example from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The breakout phase is better visible in the first hour in the 15-minute chart. Only one box, only the first box is activated, all other boxes are deactivated in the settings. But all settings in the first box can still be changed. Here as an example. In this presetting, the first two boxes are activated, and all other boxes are deactivated. Here again, all variables can be changed. Here we come to my favorite settings, the settings I use myself. Only the first two boxes are activated, all other boxes are deactivated, the values cannot be changed, they are fixed. What can be changed is the color and the time shift. Then again, as a reminder, the broker time is not my local time. My local time is 9 a.m., which means the broker time on my chart is 10 a.m. 1 hour ahead. If you want to create your own boxes, use Customize. Customize is also the default setting when you drag the indicator onto the chart. You could then adjust the existing profiles with the GMT shift. If you create your own settings under Customize, you can save them under Save and load them later under Load. If you like the indicator, please like the videos. More videos will follow. For this and other indicators, subscribe to this channel, activate the bell and you won't miss anything.